everyone. We just wanted to let you know that we're also on Patreon. So subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah, please do. There's double the amount of glue. If you're huffing this glue, you can huff even more on the Patreon. And also, Olga has tour dates.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to Brisbane. I'm going to Sydney. I'm going to Wellington. I'm going to Auckland. I'm going to New York City. I'm going to Stamford, Connecticut. And I'm going to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Surely you live in one of these places.
What an assemblage of cities that is. Stamford, Connecticut really leaping out at me there.
Stamford, Connecticut and Brisbane, Australia.
Yeah.
Anywhere you are, I'm going to.
All the big hitter towns. And I'm going to Kilkenny, Cork, Dublin, and Belfast in May and June. So get out.
Come on.
Come on. What's not to love? Oh, and we have a live show on June 20th.
That's in London.
Get tickets to that. They'll be going soon. So thank you guys. Yeah, you'd be a terrible poker player. There's any time.
Is 3 good?
Everyone folding when you're vomiting. Like, it's got a great hand.
Okay, what do we really think about Jenny?
Okay, guys. So basically, I need to tell you about this. So last year, I did the most ambitious money-saving exercise in history. First and foremost, iPhones are cheaper in Australia for whatever reason.
Really?
Like, I think, I guess, I don't know if it's tariffs. I don't know if it's currency. Whatever the fuck, they are cheaper. That's number one. Number one. Number two, my ex-boyfriend Ronan works for Apple, so he can get a 20% discount. So you bet your ass I'm getting that, okay?
Yeah.
Last year. Then, ding, 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 you can trade in your old phone and get money back. So I'm doing that. And then on top, because I'm foreign, I have a foreign passport, I could get the VAT back. So at this point, we're shaving money off. Honestly, I felt so. But basically, the only thing that I needed to do was, in order to get the money for when you trade in your old phone, for some reason, you need like a local phone number or a local ID. You need to be like from Australia. So I brought Kevin with me as
Ocean's 2.
But then he got so excited about the savings, he threw up.
Oh, no. I just coincidentally towards the end of it, I sometimes get migraine. I get aura migraine sometimes because I have too much aura and also Riz. And,
and also, you're very handsome. And you have a beautiful
You get
wife.
overwhelmed.
I got my Rizzler migraine.
Yeah. My nose started bleeding like in an anime. It was a coincidence, but yeah, like we heisted the Apple store. And then I was just like trying to keep it together, and I was trying to just willpower my way out of the migraine.
Well, Tim Apple shot you with the migraine gun.
Yeah. He hit me with like a tranquilizer dart, and now I'm full of 5G.
Yeah. They saw us saving too much money, but yeah, I felt very smug about finessing, but I felt very bad for you for throwing up.
No,
I'm so sorry.
That's so fine. And like our original plan was, let's go to like a nice restaurant to celebrate this, and then I was like, oh, sorry, you're gonna have to like accompany me home to a boring suburb. You get to meet my dog.
It's great.
You're like the canary in the mine, but what you detect is deals. If Kevin starts throwing up, you're gonna get a really good deal on something. It's like, he's sick.
On bunny.
Taking him to TK Maxx with a big bucket.
Yeah, and now I look great.
That's so cool. Do you remember? Okay, I had a similar thing with an iPhone where remember back in the day when your iPhone was broken and they would just give you like a new one?
Really?
Did you guys do that?
It must have. Do you have like Apple Care on it?
No. So there was no Apple Care yet. This was like a few years ago. And so what I did was I accidentally dropped my phone and I shattered it so terribly. And then I went to a random repair shop and they went, what we're going to do is we're going to intentionally like make the phone so that you can't do any type of function on it. All you say is, I just dropped my phone. I don't know what happened. And then you go to Apple and then they're going to give you a brand new phone if you smile at them very nicely. And I was like, okay. And then I did that and it worked.
Oh my God.
And you had to like give the guy your number and get dinner with him later.
And then I threw up all over the Apple store.
Yeah, you were there as well, actually.
Hawk tour.
Hawk tour vomit on that thing.
That's freaking genius. God, I love. People are also, okay, there's a lot of stuff going on. You know what? I've heard. I'm passionate about deals. I'm not gonna lie to you. But there's a deal.
Well, not as passionate as Kevin.
I've never seen you for a while.
Yeah. I'm spewing Kev's deal shack.
The art of the deal. First of all, you get 2 fingers, right? And then you go all the way back.
Oh, God.
Who's that guy? Who's that? That guy sounds cool.
We call it the negotiation reflex.
That's his trick in the White House negotiation room.
Yeah.
Wait, basically, I saw this like fake deal. Sorry, I'll start over again. Hi, Yanis. I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit hungover.
Hell yeah.
The thing is, I
You had
know
a
that it's a
martini
deal,
last
but I know
night.
that it's for.
Mummy's cooked.
I looked so good at the martini, to be fair. They were drinking beers. I drank a martini that was, I would
You
say,
looked great.
95% brine.
We drank
and
the
smelled
most-
like a jar of pickles.
Fuck, those beers were so expensive as well. They were like they were cans of beer and they were like $15 each.
What?
Like a 350ml can of beer. That was like if I paid £7.50 in London for a can of beer, I feel like I would kill myself.
I feel like you'll do that
it's
in
like
London.
it's like you're sort of like when you're in a foreign country, you're like it's not real money. Like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I was like, then when I did the maths on it, I was like, that's insane. If I paid that for a pint, I'd be upset.
Where were you guys?
Yeah, I've never
Angel
heard.
Music Bar next to Butchie's
Yeah.
Diner.
I've never heard of a $15 beer.
Yeah, I think you guys
Yeah.
just got ripped off.
It was
Yeah.
my round as well. I got fucked.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so sorry.
Wow.
I know it was tough.
That's a
That
bad
sucks.
deal.
And I bought Tom
no
Wickham.
vomit zone.
I
Yeah.
bought him a slice of pizza in the 7-Eleven.
Oh my God.
I
Okay,
know.
you really took him out for a
I know. I
dinner
should
and a
have shagged
movie.
him. Really.
Yeah, did you get a new iPhone out of this?
I didn't even throw up.
Wow.
You can't throw up at those prices.
No.
£7.50 beer. You got to keep that down.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically there's some sort of scam/deal where you like, you know what? I need to look this up. It's basically you like are collecting your credit card points by buying gift cards.
Oh, that's 100% a scam. This gift cards purely exist. Like that's why iTunes still exists as a front for all this. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Okay, well, basically gift cards are a way. Okay, we all know that like Starbucks, for example, exists as like essentially a banking entity because any money you load into your Starbucks card cannot be taken out. And so they use that to accumulate capital and then do with that capital what they want. Look, I
Yeah.
know I sound like conspiracy theories, but this is
Yeah,
just
well,
fucking actually
because they're all
true.
into Findom, right?
Oh,
they're
come
I
on.
will send you a
Being
Starbucks
serious.
gift card. Yeah.
But yeah, basically, it's a way to essentially just give cash to Starbucks for them to do whatever they want with. Do I?
Is that why it's called Starbucks?
You go fuck
About the
up.
money.
No, I believe you. I
We're
believe
listening.
you.
We're listening. But yeah, that's the
Yeah, I'm
concept.
invested
Forbid a
in
woman
crypto.
displays some financial literacy.
I've got Starbucks rewards points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, is that what your stock? That's my stock market.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're down 7 frappuccino.
You know what? I have I had a housemate in London. I'll tell you who it is afterwards. Who
Please.
did this thing?
I'm gonna get. Can I guess? And then we can bleep out the name.
Okay.
Okay. I'm listening.
Okay, so there's you know the banking app Revolut?
Yes.
Okay, so you know how you can generate like a new card number?
Mhm.
You can't. That's
Yeah.
surely just for financial crimes.
Well,
And
it's
then-
like temporary cards you can use. If you need to sign up for like a dodgy
Mhm.
thing, you can
Mhm.
just
Yeah,
every day.
Financial crime.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's meant to be like a security thing. Like if you don't want to give your number or your full card details away or whatever, you can just generate one. So then he did that, and then he also there's an email generating website that does a new email.
Yeah.
So then what he did was he signed up to HelloFresh's free week of food, and then he would cancel it in time and then use the new details again just to get more HelloFresh. So then to our home, we were just getting like HelloFresh delivered. But there was one time where he forgot to cancel. And then there was like the truck driver that was like coming outside, and he was just like, I'm just not going to open the door. They can't charge me if I don't open the door. And then he just cancelled it there as well.
That's genius.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
It's really crafty.
Does that with Spotify.
Oh.
Every month he creates like a new Gorilla Mail email and a new fake like card number in the same way, and then but he makes all of his playlists public, so he just like he has to create a new account every time, but then he just like goes and finds.
Oh, and then he accesses the previous accounts.
Yeah.
Oh
His
my
brain
God.
uploading himself.
This is
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
These are good hacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of effort, though.
Being a scammer is a lifestyle. Yeah, I think you have to, and I can't do it.
No,
Have,
it's too much
have
time.
you have you done the calculation of like minutes of effort versus what the minimum wage is in the country that you live in?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, like how much is your time worth is the question, right?
This particular person basically doesn't have a job and lived off our version of Centrelink, basically. And then also
Oh.
scammed onto Centrelink, which is like universal benefit. Who else? Of course it's him.
Bleep it out. Yeah,
Bleep,
let's
bleep it out. Bleep it out.
Wait,
bleep it
how
out.
could he do it? Did he have a residency in the
I
UK?
don't even know. He just
Yeah.
scammed his way. I mean, he probably legitimately was able to verify or do something to get it. But yeah, I have no idea. He's just very crafty.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Same with, honestly, everyone that I lived with in London.
They are very good
they're
scammers.
all scammers. They all
Yeah.
buy stuff and then it'll be broken and then they'll get a refund for it and get a brand new product. They have all these schemes. Yeah.
I once bought a dress on sale, but they refunded me full price.
Ooh.
That was
Wow.
gorgeous.
What happened?
Women in business. Women in business.
Money.
No, Erica's amazing at scamming. Okay,
Yeah.
so I will say, you could leave Erica's name in this because this is only a compliment. Erica, one time I saw her basically we were doing the same music festival, like the comedy stage, and we all got meal tokens, and the meal tokens were like for the most basic possible meal at like the cheapest kids menu option at every food truck. You know what I
Of
mean?
course,
like
yeah.
half a fucking spoon of corn or whatever. and then I watched her with that one meal ticket finesse a food truck out of a whole rotisserie chicken.
Oh my God.
What was her argument?
She was just, I think she was like, those are my dietary restrictions.
Um,
So
I only eat whole rotisserie chicken.
I'm following the ogre diet. Spiritually, I am an ogre.
You know, allergies.
I'm allergic to toasted sandwiches.
Yeah. I need to eat a whole creature. I only eat whole creatures as per my dietary requirements.
And then one time, me and Erica and two of our friends, we went to Thorpe Park, which is a terrible theme park in the UK, but it was like in that time where lockdown ended, but we couldn't go abroad. So we're like, local holidays. So we stayed in the Thorpe Park Resort, which is
The Thorpe Park Resort.
You know what it
a
is?
sentence. I've been to Thorpe.
Thorpe,
Thorpe.
Thorpe.
I thought you said like Thorpe Park. I was like, oh, it's a philosophy park. Okay.
Yes, that hoe over there park.
Oh, go on the Plato's Cave ride.
You just watch a shadow of other people going on a roller coaster.
I love the simulacra at Thorpe Park.
Thorpe Park is a fucking cooked place. Genuinely, the IP they have is Saw and Angry Birds. It's,
Oh my God.
it's not
What a combo ride that is, though. Yeah.
So basically, their resort is a hotel that's just made out of like containers. Do you know what I'm talking about?
They shipping containers.
Shipping containers,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you sleep over in a shipping container, and
Yeah.
so again,
It's really the human trafficking experience.
It really feels like you're on the island.
and sometimes they lift you up and put you somewhere else. Anyways,
They
so,
take away your passport. It's like, ooh.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah. After the 14th day working in a nail salon, I was like, maybe I've been tricked. Maybe this isn't really. Yeah.
So basically, in the deal that we got a bunch of vouchers for again, it's like money that you can spend only in the park.
Yeah, like
And
Starbucks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. That are
Yeah.
using that to accumulate wealth. Fuck all of you. Google it. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
basically, what
Thorpies.
I saw Erica do is we spent our money, and then she went to the front desk and she went, "We never received our vouchers." And then what happens is, in this situation, obviously they try to play a game of chicken with you, and they say, "It looks like we did give it to you," and she goes, "Call your manager." And then she thought that what would have happened is they say, "Oh, well, if she's calling the manager, then we're obviously not. This is obviously true." And they did call the manager, and she stood her ground, and we got more extra.
Oh
Thorpe Park
my
money.
gosh.
She's amazing.
Is that how she got the chicken as well?
Ice
Call the
cold.
manager.
Call the manager in the chicken. I want to speak to Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, so it's not.
Is
not,
Mr. Nando available?
Yeah, wake Colonel from his grave. But yeah, she's amazing at finessing. So
Amazing. So
absolutely,
crafty.
next level.
Yeah.
Do you have any scam stories you'd like to share?
No, I'm an honest person.
Yeah, you vomit every time you do. this. It's very inconvenient.
Yeah, you'd be a terrible poker player. Just
Yeah.
anytime.
Is 3 good? Oh.
Everyone folding when you're vomiting. Like, fuck, he's got a great hand. You just got like a little bottle of Ipecac under the
Yeah.
table. You're like, yeah, fuck. Yeah, do I have any good scam stories?
I have the best scam story ever, but I don't want to reveal it on the podcast, which is so annoying because it's so good.
Oh.
Can I tell it to you? We bleep it out and then you can react.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. It is very good.
Okay.
But also, you have to bleep it out, Yanis. It's too good. And then if someone gets caught onto this,
I'm going to start.
it's literally fraud.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a crime.
Okay. I'm excited.
Okay.
That's time travel.
Wow.
That's
You're not as impressed as you should be. That's
No,
very
you've
impressive.
told me this before.
Ah,
It is
okay.
good. It is good.
Oh.
Bleep all of this out, please. Genuinely. I think we're all going to go to prison. Please.
Oh.
Imagine if we all went to prison for that.
Yeah.
God, what are you in for? Oh, my little train scam.
We are here today to make infinite money.
What is that?
You know Francis Bourgeois, that guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I was doing a UK
Oh,
reference to UK people. I thought you guys would
Yeah.
get it. That's
Grassed up by the fat controller in a sting operation. Hate that. Yeah.
Oh, God. Honestly, one time we bought £27 return tickets to London, Salzburg, London. And because of EU laws, sorry, this podcast just has become just deals from Olga. But anyway, UK doesn't have these laws, but EU is like super, super consumer protection.
That's what I say when I see a good deal. Ew!
Anyways, if you're delayed more than 3 hours, not only do they give you the entire money back, they give you like a set fee. So we paid 27 for the return flight. We got 500 euros
Yeah.
just because of like consumer protection in the EU.
Wow.
I know you're just sitting there being like,
cool. This is good information. It is.
You
It is.
will
So if you
use
could-
this. I know
yeah,
you, Jenny.
Yeah,
So if
when
you, like,
I'm there.
call in
yeah.
a bomb threat to the airport
Yeah.
to make sure that they delay it.
100%.
A fun.
Yeah, some of you guys are all right. Don't go to the trains tomorrow.
Yeah, that is pretty dope. I did once turn like being fucked over by an airline into profit once.
Tell us more.
So we're flying back from Japan, and British Airways they'd cancelled our flight, and then they rebooked me and my girlfriend onto different flights. So then I rebooked to be on the same flight as her, but then they'd booked me on a flight 24 hours before her flight, even though I rebooked onto the same one. So then we turn up at the airport, and they're like, they check her in, no problem. And then it's actually a Japan Airlines flight, but it's like through British Airways, right? And so then the Japan Airlines people are like, this is really weird because you're not on this flight. And then they're like, oh, you were on the flight 24 hours ago. And I was like, well, that's clearly wrong. And they were like, yeah, it's probably a mistake. Just call British Airways and they'll sort it out. And then British Airways was like, fuck you. No, you live in Japan now. Goodbye. Buy a ticket, I guess.
Every white guy's dream.
Oh, senpai.
The Caucasian Hodge.
Like, my girlfriend turns around and I'm just like, I've immediately got like a high bun and a sword. And I'm like, yeah, no, I accept it. Yeah, and so then I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So I'm like, oh, I guess I'll just have to like buy a ticket and then sort it out when I get home. And so then I go out to the Japan Airlines desk and I'm like, right, how much is a fucking ticket to get on this flight? And they're like, sorry. I'm like, how much? How much for the ticket? And they're like, what, you mean British Airways haven't given you like another flight? And I'm like, oh no, they told me to fuck off. And they were like, what? It's like very like anime reaction, like, what? What? And I was like, yeah. I mean, like, whatever. I'll just fucking cause havoc about it when I get home. But I have to get on this flight. So how much is it? And they're like, and then it's like you can see like one person talking
They've
to another
never sold
person,
a
and another
ticket
person
before?
talking to another person, and then eventually they come back and they're so embarrassed about how much money it is. They write it on a little post-it note, and they push it across the desk to me, and it's like £2,100, like $4,000 Australian dollars. something
Are
like
you
that.
fucking serious?
Oh, that was honestly less than I thought it might have been.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. And so then I'm like, okay, ring it up. I get my credit card out, and they're like, this guy's crazy. They're looking at me like, it's fully a game of chicken, and they're expecting me to go like, no, I was joking. I'm not gonna buy a ticket. And I'm like, what do you expect me to do? I'm here. I have to be in London. Like whatever. I have to be at work like in 2 days. Like let's sort it out. And then there's like loads more like chit chat goes around, and my girlfriend starts telling people that she's pregnant.
The ultimate scam.
Which, to be
Women,
fair,
you have this scam within you.
literally. And so this is, and then so then they're all like, oh my god, and she's like, yeah, we really have to be on the same flight because of the baby. She's like, not only is she not at all pregnant, but she's also, you met this woman, but also like the skinniest woman on the planet, right? It's like so implausible. Like, how pregnant are you? 2 weeks? Like what? Anyway, so then, and then we see like one of the Japan Airlines like air hostesses is just wandering around with an iPad hung around her chest, which in like handwriting on the screen just says "woman preg." And there's so much, and eventually like a manager comes down, and then again they come over, and then some woman that I've not spoken to before is like, oh, I'm very embarrassed by the cost of the flight, so we've decided to give you a free ticket. And then they gave us airport lounge access.
Oh my God! Wow.
So we're like chilling in the lounge. Then I get back to London and I email the CEO of British Airways.
Yeah, where are you getting that email?
There's a website called emailtheceo.com. Yeah.
Who runs that website? I want to know. I have a strong opinion.
Yeah, is he bound by a code of honor to put his own email address?
Sorry, their own email address?
Yeah.
Own email address?
Yeah, could be the non-binary monarch of emailtheceo.com.
The Luigi Mangione gateway. Yeah.
And I was like, I fly British Airways all over the world. This is so fucked up. I'm like, also, in direct comparison, another airline was so embarrassed at how shit your customer service was that they gave me a free ticket, and then British Airways gave me like £600 and 10,000 air miles.
Oh, let's all email British Airways.
And my flights to and from Japan were like 900 quid. So I made like a 60% saving.
Oh my God.
So good.
Yeah,
I gotta
it was
say,
good
I'm
shit.
pregnant more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm taking from this. Wow. That's so cool. The apologeticness of Japanese culture, has
Yeah.
really benefited you.
Oh, perfect.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
amazing.
We should be using that more. It's the fact.
Yeah.
Why aren't we?
Yeah. Do you
No
guys
downside.
do you guys do the thing where like if you make a restaurant reservation, you say it's like a birthday or an anniversary, and then you get the free little cake?
Yeah.
Do you do that?
I know. Well, no, I was thinking of the time I went with my mum to her birthday and they gave us a little cake. And again, I'm just a very honest guy.
Oh,
It's the vomiting thing.
They bring out the free. They bring out the free cake, and you're like, it's such a good deal. Completely free cake.
Yeah, obviously. Also, like at hotels, newlyweds, the newlywed thing.
Oh,
Give me the rose petals. Give me the yes, it's me and my mom. Give me the.
You can't judge our age gap relationship.
Turning up at a hotel and telling them it's an extramarital affair. Like, do you do anything special for that?
Yeah.
Like a back entrance.
She's my secretary.
Because I do. So that was a reference to my butt.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
so
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah.
That's all right. Sorry means you won't do it again. I know you will.
That was a reference to my butt. Is a great line.
That was a reference to my butt.
A little callback
Yeah.
to the butt.
In case nobody knows. Any other deals you'd like to share?
Oh, I remember I once accidentally subscribed to like the Adobe Premiere Suite, and I just forgot about it. Like the free trial, they got me. I forgot to send a reminder to cancel the subscription, and then I just kind of was messaging like a person in the chat box, being like, "Can you like unsubscribe it?" And I don't want to pay the cancellation fee. And he was like, "Why?" And I was like, "I can't use Adobe Premiere. I'm going blind."
You said that?
Oh wow!
Yeah, and I was like, I'm losing my vision. I'm losing my ability to utilize video editing software. Can I just? And the guy was like, "I'll talk to my manager." Waited like several minutes, and then I got exactly what I wanted, the way I wanted it to go.
Wow.
The old going blind.
Yeah,
That is truly one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard in my entire
yeah.
life.
I'm just like, I'm dying. My eyes are dying.
Yeah, that's right. I got that dog with me.
Oh my God. This is okay. This is 4D chess.
Yeah.
And we playing it.
That is great when you just tell a lie just to get. But then what's really funny is when you tell a lie and they're not giving you the customer service that you're asking for, even though you've told a really over the top lie. And then I find myself getting mad because it's like it isn't true, but also like they don't know it's not true.
You're becoming a new type of person.
And it's like, my father was hit by a bus this morning. And then they're like, there's nothing we can do. And I'm like, they think my father was mown down by a bus in cold blood this morning, and they're still not giving me 10% off. I don't know. What kind of shysters are these people?
Lack of empathy.
Heartless.
Yeah.
Absolutely heartless.
Sometimes, have you ever done a thing where like you're on a date with with someone, and then
No.
I,
Next question.
and you just because I don't like saying I'm a comedian, right? So
Yeah.
sometimes I'll just lie about my profession, and then they'll keep asking about it, and then I'll just make up more lies for
What's
fun.
your go-to?
My go-to is a photographer. So because it's like you work in the evenings, right? But then they start finding holes in my lies where they're like, okay, then why do you travel so much? How are you getting a visa to go to these places? And I'm like, I'm a really good photographer, guys. That's why. Yeah.
Alien of extraordinary ability. You're like a super famous photographer.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm really good. And they're like, what's your Instagram? Because you're a photographer.
Oh,
and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm taking a social media detox for my
Oh,
mental
yeah,
health.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only on the dating app.
Yeah.
Well, the beauty is though that so many photographers like they don't post any pictures of themselves. So you could just
Exactly.
find a photographer
Any
called Jenny.
photographer.
Like a really good one.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I could, you know what? I could say I'm a painter and I'm Banksy, you know?
Dude, I'm actually Banksy. I love how you're like, I don't want any attention up to my job. So what I say is I'm the most famous contemporary artist of all time.
Yeah. I'm really humble, guys.
You know the Rats? That was my idea.
What's your go-to? What are your go-to fake jobs that are not comedian or
Oh.
podcaster?
Like on your, you know, when you have to fill in the airport
yeah.
thing, like you got to write down your occupation. Do you say comedian or
I
something
say
else?
writer.
Oh.
Because that's the vaguest thing. Because even writers don't know what they do.
Yeah, because you could be a
Especially
copywriter.
writers.
Yeah. You know, there's a really great documentary series about this called Girls by Lena Dunham.
Yeah. I wrote comedian on the Australian landing form.
You could do that. You could do self-employed as well, which is vague enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for like official shit like car insurance, I write company director, which is technically true. But it
Of
just
company of
makes
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because I'm a director of the podcast company.
Yeah.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Are
Your
you all
e-
directors
your
or is it
email-
just you?
We all are, yeah.
Oh,
Your
a
email's
board-
on the website.
Yeah, that's right.
I
Yeah,
listen to these
Email the
guys.
CEO.
CEO.
Yeah, if you want to email the CEO of Glue Factory.
That's so funny.
Yeah. If you have a complaint about Olga's ass that you want to voice, I'm sure that's impossible.
There's not enough of it on the podcast. I always say student because I am technically a PhD student. So
Oh,
I'll
student
always
of
say that I'm a
life.
student.
Pretty huge
I am
dick.
a student.
Yeah.
Ew. Ew.
Yeah.
Look, 2030, Dr. Cock. She's coming.
Doc Cock.
Doc Cock.
Doc Cock.
Come
Yeah,
on,
Doc Cock.
Doctor. Dr.
Dr.
Cock.
Cockter.
Dr. Cockter. Fuck, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be worth writing the dissertation.
That is great
Oh.
shit. Then you've got to rebrand all of your stand-up
Dr.
stuff
Cock.
as Dr. Cock. Yeah.
That's going to be so
What,
hard.
what's your PhD on?
Human computer interaction.
Oh my God, that's
Oh.
actually amazing.
It's what we're doing right now. aren't we?
Whoa.
We're
Yeah.
interacting with a computer of some sort.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be it's about fucking robots, right?
And it's a lot of work in the field, if you know what I'm talking about.
There's a lot of negative discourse about sex robots. People say that sex robots aren't funny. They can't do comedy. All sex robots talk about on stage.
Okay, genuinely, very, very real question. What is your perfect technology? The limits of current technology don't exist. What is the perfect sex robot for you? Go.
Asimo. Just straight away. They
Putting
peaked
the
the
ass in
Honda
Asimo?
Corporation. They did it, just strap one of those sex shop silicone asses to Asimo.
Well, look,
Put in the extra S.
I think the problem with sex robots is that they lean in too human and they end up in the uncanny valley. Why
Yeah.
don't we just go super way back and make them look obviously robotic? Like all the vibrators for women are like these modern art pieces. Do you know?
Yeah,
what I
they're
mean?
conceptual. You're fucking
Yeah.
a concept
Exactly.
rather than a physical being.
Exactly.
Fucking a robo sapien.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
leaning towards the veiny fucking cock at the sex shop. I'm leaning towards the sort of sculpture that's like pink and fluid. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know
Yeah,
what you're talking
yeah.
because you use our minds because we have something else, right?
Yeah.
Usually, like what's hot right now, like the dragon porn books and stuff.
Oh,
Like that's the thing right now. So
Do you wanna
we
fuck a dragon?
imagine- I'm not into the dragon porn
Yeah.
book.
How to
yet.
fuck your dragon.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they have like wings and elves and all that stuff. And they have like meetups. They have like balls.
Oh, do that?
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
dragon fuckers?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
drag con, but not a different
Drag.
kind.
Yeah.
A different kind. Imagine there's a lot of misunderstandings at the drag
Yeah,
con.
they're dragging these nuts
Ayo.
Yeah.
until they come.
Well, I've been flicking through Field, and obviously a lot of people on Field choose like a fake name, which I think is dumb because it's just like, wow, you're on a dating app. Like
Fake name, real
imagine if a
dick.
screenshot of you on a dating app were to
Imagine
emerge.
dragons.
Yeah. But there's a non-zero number of women I've encountered on there whose like pseudonym is Khaleesi.
Oh,
Yeah.
Even
It's
after
really
the
upsetting.
end
It's
of
a
the
little
show.
late for that.
Yeah, it's really done a number on people.
And then also
That
what she
show.
does in the series, Khaleesi, is like she turns into like Hitler in the end.
Yeah, space
Like
Hitler.
she
Oh.
kills everyone. Like it's
Spoilers.
spoilers if you
Sorry,
haven't
spoilers.
seen Game of
Yeah.
Thrones.
Girl boss Hitler.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
that with dragons as well.
Yeah.
That's so fun. But there definitely was like a sort of, would you say an epidemic? Was that what you call it? People were calling their kids Khaleesi,
Yeah,
right?
Khaleesi. But then a lot of them
Yeah.
stopped after they saw what she did in the series.
Yeah.
Whereas these people,
Well, yeah.
maybe that's their thing.
It was like people who were calling their kids Hitler in 1929. They suddenly were like, oh no. This guy, I thought he just wanted a robust German economy, but it turns out some pretty crazy ideas this time.
So, ideal sex robot, anyone?
It's so funny you guys talking about like, oh, I want these art pieces, but in my head I'm just like, big ass, reassuring
Justin?
voice.
Okay, so an ass with a voice box.
Big ass reassuring voice.
You're doing a good job. It doesn't
Yeah.
hurt.
New. Well, that's your main concern. I like how insecure and secure that is at the same time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I'm terrified that women aren't enjoying having sex with me, but the reason they're not enjoying it is my dick is huge. like gargantuan penis that women are like, oh, that's too much.
Look, as a feminist, it hurts me when I hit the cervix, you know? Emotionally, not physically, but you know, I'm an empath.
Okay, so you want a disembodied ass that is having a nice time.
Yes.
That's really wholesome, actually.
A happy ass.
Yeah.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's really sweet.
Yeah, I'll also say my other option, and this is only in the condition that like a perfect sex robot is if my wife died, and she's just a perfect replica of my dead wife.
Oh, that's like that Black Mirror episode, remember from season 1? Anyone?
Oh.
Donald Gleason in the attic?
No, I got scared while watching that series.
You know what? That's
I
fair.
never saw
That is
more of
fair.
it.
I've never
Well,
watched
a
Black
spoiler
Mirror.
for season 1 of Black Mirror, basically they make a replica, but it's like the replica is based only on his digital footprint. So if you introduce him to anything outside of what he's like expressed feelings or thoughts about, then it like guesses and it's super weird.
Oh, so it's like an AI
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Oh.
But he looks and feels just like the original. So
Hey,
it's
I need to
funny.
get some pussy over here.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, I came up with that.
It made you think of that, but it made me think of the Reddit screenshot from years ago where it's like there's like a Reddit thread where it's like if you could have sex with any woman alive or dead, who would it be? And then like this guy does this really long post about how like the one person that you want to have sex with is his dead wife because you know she was the one and all this, and like you know when you meet your soulmate that means that they might die and then you'll never know that love again. And then someone just replies and goes, I also choose this guy's dead wife. The internet.
Oh,
A beautiful
that's funny.
place.
So you also want a great class, the great
But only
class,
if she's dead.
a happy ass. You still you signing up for a
happy
happy ass?
I guess.
No,
I do.
Asimo.
I agree that like if it's too real, it's because like so many male sex toys are like made to like look like a pussy, and that's upsetting.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, when
don't-
you see just like labia out of a flashlight, it's scary.
yeah.
Something
it's, like,
serial
kinda-
killery about it.
It misunderstands what is appealing about a vagina, I think.
And it ain't the labia, let me tell you.
Guy's just virulently anti-labia for some reason. Yeah. Jenny, do you have an ideal sex robot?
I don't know. Not really. No, I think I would like it to look human.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like but also I want them to program it with like AI
Yeah.
and do like, you know how Kevin had that idea where it's like a really nice robot? Yeah, I want it to be like a really nice robot that's also really hot because I care about the face card.
Okay.
And he does the dishes, takes the trash out.
Yeah, Tell me-
and he's also functional. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So is his
Sex is not
servant.
even
Yeah.
the...
He's got a
He's a
good
servant.
relationship with his
I can
parents.
fuck- Yeah.
yeah.
His manufacturers.
Yeah. His male manufacturer's like still got all of his hair into his old age as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like that.
There's a mother-in-law robot, and she's actually really nice.
Yeah. She is
But
also
also kind of sickly
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want him to be really good at driving cars. It's just a
yeah.
bonus, not related to the sex, but I'm really into Formula One right now. And I like boys that can
Oh.
drive cars.
Oh my god! Did you get into it from the Netflix show or?
Yeah, but also, we actually went.
Oh my
Oh, did
god!
you
Oh
actually
yeah,
went?
we
How
went. We
was
went.
it?
It was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
most bizarre 24
Yeah,
hours of my life.
Wait,
yeah.
tell us
But
everything. Walk us through it,
also,
walk us through it.
I might be working for that company, so we might not be able to talk that much.
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had a lovely time. and
We had
we'd
a
love
great
to be
time.
back.
It was amazing. It was wild how
Yeah.
wealthy the.
It was like
people
that
watch
Charlie
are.
XCX song.
Yeah.
Vroom vroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or any
Yeah.
other of the songs that she does about cars.
Yes.
Who would you say? Describe to me the average viewer. Like who's there at the Formula One?
It's like a mix, but the because we were in the Red Bull what were we
It was
even
like
in
the Red Bull energy station.
energy station? That was
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Where I think the people were slightly older.
It looked
and
like
slightly more.
Succession.
It
to
was
me.
there we
There
go.
was
It's
a lot of people with
G-
boat shoes.
gilet men.
At the
Gee,
Red
gee.
Bull place?
Yeah.
That's so much. When did Red Bull get fancy?
Oh my God, Red Bull's huge, guys. I had no idea because I always thought they were an energy drink, right? They have they sponsor every single type of extreme sport. They are for the past 4 years in Formula One have the world champion driver. So that driver has beaten McLaren, Ferrari,
yeah,
Mercedes.
yeah.
They're huge.
And they're constantly inventing new sports. They'll be like,
Yes.
what's it like to canoe around every fjord in Norway? And they'll be like,
Exactly.
it's a sport now.
Yeah, they just
It's
have
crazy.
infinite
Yeah,
budget.
yeah.
It's
Not a
wild.
great spectator sport, that, but you know. Okay. That was beautiful. Yeah, I think it's
Looking at me with your puppy dog eyes. Where's your supportive laugh, mommy?
please, mummy, please. Yeah. I think, but yeah, Formula One is fascinating because it's they've now successfully marketed it at women.
Yeah.
But it's and that's it's revealed how inherently camp it was all along.
Oh, big time.
Because it's really I think speaking as a car guys don't like Formula One. It's tech guys, gadget guys like Formula One. Guys who like Teslas and fucking
Nerds.
drones.
Nerds.
Yeah. But guys who like cars are because the cars are so they're unsexy. They're not
Do cars
but what it is
car guys
full
like
of
NASCAR?
catty drama between rich
Yes.
boys who hate
Yeah.
each other. And
Yes.
it's very it was made for the girls and the gays, Formula One.
100%. They had that event at the O2 in London, which is no driving. It was literally just look at the drivers walk, and then they have music to it, and then they have a light show, and then some of them would get a DJ and stuff. It was a party basically.
I knew nothing about Formula One before Jenny took me along. And I was just amazed at how much of all the day's events are just padding, because the actual event itself, by definition, is just vroom, that's
Yeah,
that.
there's not much to look at.
Yeah, and I remember they were having an interview with the drivers beforehand, and they clearly hate it. And they did a Kahoot as well. They did a big trivia game with everyone. It was just fun, just watching millionaires be annoyed.
Yeah, that's most reality television. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, they're in a sort of monkey's paw situation where they get to be a millionaire, but they have to be constantly annoyed.
Yeah, they can't enjoy it.
Do car guys like NASCAR? Or is it the same?
It's a great question. I don't know. Oh, because not being American, I don't know
Okay.
whether. But yeah, maybe there's something kind of more vulgar about NASCAR, which does seem to appeal to car guys. Maybe.
So interesting. Wait, so did you see the actual race, the Formula One
Yeah,
race?
we saw them, and I part of my theory as well as to why everyone enjoys Formula One in person as well is you just get high off the car fumes.
Oh.
You just ride it. It smells like engine all the time, and everyone's just entering this collective delirium of just you know.
Great.
Just
Yeah.
huffing petrol for a full day.
Yep. And
Yeah,
then you
straight
hear,
up.
brum, brum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So cool.
yeah.
When I went to Indianapolis where they do the NASCAR, they have the big NASCAR. That takes up a whole neighborhood in the middle of the city. That it's just
A
there
whole
permanently.
neighborhood?
Yeah.
Oh
it's
my God.
permanently, and it's called Speedway.
Indianapolis doesn't have a lot going on.
Oh, okay. I see.
How dare you? Okay.
They've got the Butter Museum.
Okay, all the Glue Factory fans from the Midwest, which I assume is the majority of you, don't listen to him. So basically, the Speedway region of Indianapolis, which is it's just the NASCAR track and that's it. They have their own police force called the Speedway Police, but it's like it's the real police that just happens to be based in the Speedway region, and they have a fucking black and white checkered flag on the police cars. And we got into a car accident in the Speedway region, and we're like, is this like a Hot Wheels car? Like, is this pretend? What the fuck is this? And it turns out they were real cops.
Wow.
They were real cops that say the word Speedway Police on the side of them. It's
And
crazy.
they're like, do you know how fast you were going? Well, you think you can drive at that speed in the Speedway neighborhood in Indianapolis? Let me tell you, I didn't join the Speedway police to let people break the rules and regulations of the road. Okay, we take it pretty seriously. I mean,
Yeah, and then Vin Diesel got out of one of the cars.
What?
No, I'm kidding. That's Fast and
That would
Furious.
be cool.
Speedway, we're kind of like family. Yeah. God, what a fascinating career Vin Diesel has had. He's not made a single good movie.
The Pacifier was great.
Oh, that was fun.
I don't think I've seen that one.
He was, and then wait, but then
But that was kind of like Daddy Daycare, right? It was
one
like a
of the
similar
Fast
energy,
and
yeah.
Furious ones surely is good. It has to
I
be.
haven't seen any of them.
Tokyo Drift is kind of fun, but it's
Yeah.
one of the dumbest movies ever made.
Is he the one? Is he the one?
He's in all of them.
He's in all of them.
Is he in Tokyo Drift?
I'm not sure he is in Tokyo
No?
Drift, actually,
He
now that I
might
think
be.
about
I'm
it.
looking this up.
Because it's
Jamie,
like,
pull that up.
Paul Walker goes to Japan.
Yeah.
And, and I don't know if I don't think Vin Diesel goes. I don't know if there's any scenes in America maybe that Vin Diesel is in, but
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, but it's a little like offshoot.
I wonder if you know how they live in Tokyo.
Oh, the song.
Yes, that's
Yeah. Yeah. it's a
okay.
good
Who's
song.
in it? It's you ready for
Yeah.
cast?
Yeah.
Lucas Black, Bow Wow.
Yeah,
Sung
Bow
Kang,
Wow. Fuck, I forgot
Brian
about that.
T, Natalie Kelly, Sony Chiba, and Arna. Look, guys, it might not be. He might not be in it.
Mhm. As we suspect.
Character development after Tokyo Drift. No, Vin Diesel is in it. Uncredited cameo.
Oh, so
Okay.
he
We
was
got
a
off on
surprise.
the technicality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
I saw a Paul Walker movie recently. It was from before The Fast and Furious. Have you guys seen Pleasantville?
I thought you were
Oh
going to
my
be
God,
like,
it
it
is
was from
great,
before
isn't
he
it?
died. I was like, well, presumably.
It's really good, isn't it?
Well, I kind of, sort of. I mean, I didn't have the filter of nostalgia watching it, but
Okay, I
I was.
saw it as a kid. Like it's the Reese Witherspoon and
Yeah,
Tobey Maguire one, right?
Reese Witherspoon, Tobey Maguire before Spider-Man, and Paul Walker's in it as like this love interest in this like hokey 50s TV world that the two main siblings get sucked into. But then it's also a crazy movie because they have this whole allegory about like racism because they enter this black and white TV world and then they teach them about sex and self-expression and they become colorful. But then the colorful people start experiencing racism. But all the cast is white.
What?
It's a movie about
Oh.
racism and civil rights starring only white people.
Great.
And
Wow.
Paul
like when
Walker's
they-
in it,
that's like
and
when they
Reese
do-
Witherspoon fucks the shit out of him, and then he becomes colorful because of how good he got sloppy toppy.
They should put that on at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival.
That's like when they do an all-white regional production of Hairspray or something.
Yeah, or The Wiz.
Oh my god,
yeah.
that's great.
You weren't on the episode with Grace and CMB, were you? Where
Oh, she was talking about an all-white Hairspray, wasn't she?
Yeah. And she was like, they fake tanned the Greek kids.
Oh, that's fun.
God bless
Well,
Queensland.
my boyfriend Ewan, famously, you're aware of Ewan. I have a boyfriend. You've met my boyfriend Ewan.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
so.
yeah.
Okay, I bring him up all the time because he's
Very
beautiful,
deep
and I
voice.
miss him so much. But basically, he was in South Pacific. It's not what you think. The musical South Pacific, and he had to get a. Fake,
the foghorn.
he had to get a fake tan, like an orange spray tan. Their drama teacher made him do it because
Just to even him out. He was flashing up in the white lights. you
they
know.
were meant to be GIs in the South Pacific, American GIs in the South Pacific, and they were too pasty in Scotland. And she's like, "This is not believable." So she used school budget to spray tan the kid.
Gosh.
These Scottish boys are they're too white to plausibly be white. People are gonna think it's over the top.
But also, why is she aiming for realism, casting teenage boys as hardened veterans?
I mean, there was quite a lot of overlap in World War II between teenage boys and hardened veterans.
Oh, yeah,
to be
that's true.
honest.
That's very fair, actually.
This
Yeah.
is true.
A man who's lived 4 lives, but he's like 21.
Oh man.
Oh, you know they do that in Melbourne here. If you like do a TV thing, is they'll put fake spray tan on your like arms and stuff, and then on your neck to make it look like you've had more sun. Because people in Melbourne just don't get enough sun.
Wait, and then you come out, and then you just have these like orange.
Yeah,
hands.
yeah. If you see anything of me shot in Melbourne, know that there's fake tan on me.
And they don't have budget for
And
a full arm.
And the thing is, I'm from Sydney. They don't need to add that,
Yeah,
right?
well, that's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. We
Just a
only have
bonus
budget
fact.
for the hands, actually.
Nothing else.
No risk.
It was so funny where you would go with it. Like, and as you can tell, I'm from Sydney, which is why they don't need to fake tan me. That was beautiful. Yeah. What were we talking about?
I know I've brought this up before, so I apologize,
Yeah.
but this is something that I talk to literally anyone who will listen. Do you know Fast and Furious, right? What we were just talking about.
I'm aware
But
of
I've
it.
never
We're-
seen. I've never seen it.
Yes,
But you know
yes.
Paul Walker, the actor that he just
I
brought
do
up?
know.
Rest
Paul
in
Walker was in it
power.
and he died.
Yeah,
And then
yes,
they had
yes.
to write him off the series of the
Yes,
movies.
yes,
They had to like
yes.
in-world kill
Yes.
him.
Yeah.
Like they did with Corey Monteith, rest in peace. Gleeks.
It's been
I
a
love you.
long day.
Well,
Yeah.
Charlie Puth wrote that song, got Wiz Khalifa on it. But the thing is, Charlie Puth and Wiz Khalifa did not know Paul Walker, and their fucking assignment was to write a song honoring someone dying in the car world. And then they got nominated for a Grammy for it. He fucking
Wow. But
Yeah.
Charlie Puth is amazing.
he is amazing.
He's amazing. You know who else is amazing that I didn't realize? Like, okay, Charlie Puth has been like behind all these huge pop hits, right?
Yeah.
That have been around for ages.
Yeah.
Same with Benny Blanco. Is
Yeah.
that popping up on your algorithm at the moment?
It's just him.
It's,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
behind everything, like freaking Katy Perry,
Yeah.
like
Rihanna.
Julia Michaels, Rihanna. Like it's like all these
Ed
boys.
Sheeran, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
every huge song.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
exactly. They're talented boys.
Kesha,
Kesha.
all the big Kesha songs.
Yeah.
She's
him too.
back as well.
She never left.
Well, she
Kesha,
kind of, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Wow. Does that mean she can't do a P Diddy gear anymore?
Well, she's doing a new version of it. I saw like a clip of her performing live, and like wake up in the morning, fuck P Diddy.
Yeah.
is
Great.
the
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
am I allowed to
Yeah.
swear?
Well, a lot of people did. Am I allowed
Yeah.
to swear?
Oh,
Yeah.
Milo.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Inappropriate.
Yeah. Well, my favorite thing about the Paul Walker thing, and I know I've brought this up to you before, Olga, is that after he died by crashing his Porsche 911 at like 150 miles an hour on like, a
Porsche
hairpin
911?
Oh.
well, it lived up to its name on this occasion, and his family tried to sue Porsche, and they were like for like it being an unsafe car, and they're like, you're not supposed to drive it like that.
But the fact that he could means
Yeah.
that.
But Porsche won one of the most open and shut legal cases of all time. Where like, yeah, I mean, at no point does it say you don't have to obey the rules of the road. like the fact that the car can go that fast doesn't mean you can drive that fast in all circumstances. That's not a guarantee of your safety from Porsche.
It reminds me of the time that I sued cancer.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
My wife and I formed a very strong emotional attachment to the Australian franchising of Little Caesars.
Wait, yeah, you have a whole. Wait, can you please share this on the podcast? I think this is one of the like.
Australian food is so good; it's crazy to me that you would have
No,
little.
your,
Well, they
your, your
shut it,
food is
didn't they?
bad.
Yeah, well-
I think that's what
well,
it is.
it's-
No, because I've been all over the world. Australia has the best food of anywhere in the world.
Yeah, because we've got world-class Asian food
Yeah, we
from
have.
all over Asia in the one place.
No,
It's
it's
pretty
fantastic.
good.
Australian food
It's
is
just the
objectively fantastic.
baseline level, at the extent to which you can eat a meal at a petrol station here and it's good. It's crazy.
Pretty good.
Like you see tradies at work just eating a
Yeah.
laksa on their work break.
Yeah,
like, it's a
yeah.
good country to eat.
Like
food
when
in.
Americans say that we have bad food, I'm like, fuck off, cunt. I've been to America, okay?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen the shit that you people eat.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't
yeah.
talk to me about
Yeah.
bad food.
Yeah.